everyone, it's the end of July, which means it's a time for favorites, and I'm gonna kick it off with a hair product, which is not something I tend to talk about very much, but I'm almost done this can and I've only had it for 2 months, which just goes to show you how much I've been using it because of how much I love it. It's the Got To Be Volumaniac Bodifying Hairspray. And I am intensely in love with this thing. You may have heard me mention this hairspray in my Beachy Waves hair tutorial, which is exactly how I get this kind of hair. And I use this every single time I curl my hair now. It's not that kind of crunchy hairspray where the hold is like super intense, which is not what I want anyway. I want something that's a little bit more loose, a little bit more flowy. And even when I eventually like start running my hands through my hair throughout the day, it loosens up the waves, but they're still retained. So the hairspray is still like activated, so to speak, but it's not like thick on my head. Like my hair still has movement, it can move around. It's not like getting stuck if my hands should like run through my hair. There's still the ability to have that, which is so nice because so many times I'll buy a hairspray for when I curl my hair and then it's just like you go to run your hands through and it's like and you can't run your fingers through it, and I don't really like that look. So I really enjoy this. I really like the smell of it, which is huge for me. Cannot recommend this one enough. If you see it and you're looking for something that's a little bit more of like a beachy wave hold, this would be a good one. Sticking with skincare for a little bit, I have to talk about this scrub because it is the best scrub I have ever tried. I didn't think anything could replace the Tree Hut Sugar Scrub in the Brazilian nut scent, but this has definitely done it. So this is the Soap & Glory Smoothie Star. It's called the Breakfast Scrub. Oat, shea butter, and sugar body smoother. And it says right on the front, which is probably the most important thing about this, is it has a great maple scent. And it sure does. This smells so freaking good. It's like pancakes and waffles in the morning type scent. I mean, it's so freaking good that you almost want to eat it. And I mean, don't, because that's not what it's there for. Oh, the scent is just intoxicating. I'm about halfway through this tub and I will be buying more as soon as I am done. It's just perfect. So not only is the scent really good, but the scrub texture is also really excellent. I've mentioned before that I really don't like when you get a scrub that's very gelatinous, but there's almost like no scrubby bits in it. This one is very thick, kind of like a gooey batter really, and it's got enough scrubby bits in it that fill the whole thing that you can really exfoliate your skin. So hands down, the best scrub I have ever used, and I hope they never discontinue it because it's an amazing product. And I get so nervous when I find something that's perfect because I'm like, don't ever take it away from me. Moving on to makeup, I don't have a ton of things to talk about because I feel like my routine has been pretty simple throughout July. I've kind of gone back and forth on all kinds of different things I've tried, so not very many things have kind of like worked its way into my routine on a more frequent basis, but there are a few. So I've gone back to using the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Shadow in Kitten Karma, and this is the one that started it all for me. It's a champagne color with silver glitter in it, and it's one of the easiest colors to wear on the lid. So it makes it very simple in the morning when I don't know what to wear. I just pop this on my lid, grab a darker outer corner color like a brown, and just like mash that in there, and then I can get out the door really quickly. These are wonderful, and I honestly just can't rave about them enough. I know I've talked about them over so many videos, but there's a reason for that. These are some of the best glitter products, if not the best glitter product I have ever tried. So this one is more of a neutral shade, so I think a lot of people will gravitate towards this one. And it's the first one I ever tried, so it's got that little special place in my heart. It's just one of those freaking easy ones that you can pull out whenever you need it. I brought this with me to Ottawa, I believe, and I think I used it like twice, and my mom was like, what is that? Stila glitter, and it's perfect. Also to Ottawa, I took this Tarte Quench Lip Rescue Balm in the shade Cherry. I love these so much. I've gone through so many different ones. I think I finished a coral one. I'm pretty sure I finished the rosé one. I'm close to being done on my like just balm. I think it's called the original one. And this one in cherry, I don't think has much left. Yeah, there's enough. So these are the easiest lip product to wear in the summer. They're just a tinted balm. It doesn't have a huge amount of longevity on your lips, but it looks like a wet popsicle look. I mean, it depends on the color that you get. The red is more I guess, symbolic of a popsicle look, but all of them have that really wet shine. These are wonderful throughout the summer because they're just really a gloss with a little bit of extra color to it. They do have that wet shine, but they are so comfortable to wear because they're just a balm. So for the summertime, I don't always necessarily want a thick liquid lipstick or a lipstick. I just want something easy to apply, and the Tarte Quench Lip Rescues are that perfect kind of balm for me. So I'm gonna keep using these up. I will probably repurchase them whenever I run out of like the whole set of them because I have the entire collection. I love them so much. So the last item I have to talk about is a highlighter, but it's also very glittery. So I had thrown this in my like glitter box and forgotten that I had it. So over Pride, I was having a party. I pulled out the glitter box and was like, hey, does anybody need glitter? There's stuff in here, go to town. And Haley, also known as Haley Evans on YouTube, was over and she was doing makeup on somebody else. Kind of pushed her into that, sorry about that. There was a girl who showed up with not a ton of makeup on and I was like, well, Haley's a makeup artist. Sorry for offering your services. And she pulled out this highlighter and used it on that woman and it was beautiful. And I was like, how come I haven't been using my own makeup on myself? So this is by Tarte. It was part of their limited edition collection last year, and it's the Spellbound Sprinkle Face and Body Glitter. This is not a super chunky glitter. It's pretty, I was gonna say it's pretty thin, and as soon as I said that, dust puffed up everywhere. So it's a very light formula. It's mostly just a sheer gold, but she put this on the woman's cheekbones and they just lit up, and I was like, what the heck is this product? Haley's like, it's yours, you already have it. And I was like, okay, I need to pull that out a lot more. This is beautiful. The reflection is ethereal. It's that healthy glow because it's got a little bit of that like gold to it, which looks beautiful on slightly tan skin or tanner skin. And oh, I was just so flabbergasted that A, I already had it, B, I hadn't used it enough, and C, how good it looked on her that I was like, okay, well, obviously now it's a favorite of mine. So I've been using it all month. I don't love that it's this kind of like loose packaging because that is so messy, and again, it just puffs up whenever you put a brush in there or heck, like breathe close to it, but this color is so pretty. I don't think this is sold out either. It's not one of those products that would go really quickly like an eyeshadow palette. So if you are interested in it, try looking on Tarte's website. I'll take a look as well and link it down below if it's available. But yeah, it's so pretty, and it's crazy to discover things in your collection that you would not normally touch, and then somebody comes over and tries it out and you're like, oh, why haven't I been using that this whole time? So that's it for my favorites this month. Let me know anything that you've been loving throughout the month of July, and I will see you next time. Bye!